My friends, every so often, a single word breaks through the noise of our daily lives. A word so powerful, so undeniable, that it makes us pause. It makes us lean in. It makes us ask ourselves, what does this mean for me, for my community, for my country? Think about it. Words have always moved the course of history. Freedom, justice, hope. These aren't just words on paper. They are forces that shape nations, ignite revolutions, and lift people to heights they never imagined possible. And yet, too often, we underestimate the power of a single word to change the way we see the world. When a word captures truth, it shakes us, it wakes us, it strips away excuses and forces us to confront reality. Sometimes it is uncomfortable. Sometimes it feels like a challenge. But at its core, it is an invitation to rise above where we are and move closer to where we were meant to be. And here's the truth. America has always been defined by the way it responds to words that shake it. When challenged, we did not retreat. When confronted with uncomfortable truths, we did not bury our heads in the sand. We listened, we debated, we argued. And then when the dust settled, we chose to stand taller, work harder, and build something better. That one word is not just about policy or politics. It's about people. It's about you. It's about your willingness to look at yourself, your habits, your choices, and decide that complacency is no longer an option. It's about your willingness to ask, what can I do starting today to live with more purpose, more courage, and more determination? Because the future does not belong to those who wait. It belongs to those who act. It belongs to those who hear a word of challenge, a word of truth, and refuse to stay the same. So here's my call to you. Don't let this moment pass you by. Don't treat it as just another speech or another headline. Let it stir something in you. Let it push you to become better than you were yesterday. Let it inspire you to stand for something greater than yourself. One word can carry within it the power to shift an entire generation's mindset. Throughout history, nations have been stirred not by long speeches or endless explanations, but by a single word that struck at the heart of the people. A word has the ability to move past logic and sink deep into the soul, where it awakens something dormant. It forces us to see beyond what is into what could be. It becomes a spark that lights a fire of conviction, courage, and belief. And once that fire begins to burn, no wall can contain its force. Discomfort is often the sign that something within us is being challenged, that a truth is pressing against the walls of our comfort zone. It is in those uneasy moments that growth is born, because comfort never produces strength, and ease never builds resilience. When a word unsettles us, it exposes areas where we have settled for less than what we are capable of becoming. It forces us to wrestle with questions we'd rather avoid, to confront weaknesses we've ignored, and to acknowledge potential we've left untouched. Discomfort is not our enemy. It is the signal that transformation is near. Progress in this nation has never been the result of silence or standing still. It has always been born from the pressure of challenge. When a word shook the conscience of the people, when voices rose to expose injustice, it stirred a response that could not be ignored. From the fight for equality to the demand for freedom, America has been defined by its ability to transform disruption into advancement. Each time a challenge arose, it forced individuals and communities to dig deeper, to stand taller, and to push past division in order to create a future worth believing in. Purpose is never discovered by waiting for someone else to act. It is uncovered the moment you decide to take ownership of the responsibility that stands before you. The weight of change does not rest on leaders alone. It rests on every individual willing to answer the call. When a powerful word is spoken, its meaning becomes real only when it is lived out through action. Responsibility transforms an idea into a mission, and a mission into a movement. It demands that you step beyond hesitation, embrace sacrifice, and recognize that your choices today shape the opportunities of tomorrow. The greatest threat we face is not the possibility of failing, but the temptation to remain comfortable, to stay where it feels safe instead of stepping into the unknown. Complacency quietly erodes potential, convincing us that tomorrow will always provide another chance, that progress can wait. But history has shown that waiting leads to stagnation, and stagnation leads to decline. When truth is revealed and we choose to ignore it, we surrender the opportunity for growth. The danger is not in falling short, but in refusing to move forward, allowing comfort to replace the courage that change requires. The future is always shaped by those willing to take risks, to stand in the face of uncertainty, and to act when others hesitate. Courage is the bridge that carries people from vision to reality, from words spoken to change accomplished. Those who dare to embrace challenge, who are unafraid of criticism or failure, become the architects of progress. Every breakthrough in history has come